I've watched many hours of your videos, but I don't think I've ever heard you describe yourself on the Big Five model. Care to tell us how you rank on each trait? Yeah, okay. Well, there's a problem because I know the tests, and so it's hard for me to take them without being, well, because I know the tests, right? So it's hard for me to take them without the the ever-present threat of conscious manipulation. I've gone through them with my family, to see if we could get a more accurate judgment. So I can tell you on the Big Ten scale, which is the Understand Myself personality scale, I'm pretty enthusiastic. I think it's 75th, 80th percentile, something like that. 99th percentile for assertiveness. So I'm pretty extroverted because those two together make extroversion. And then with neuroticism, that's a hard one because I've had this problem with chronic depression that looks like it's autoimmune related. And so I've felt a lot more negative emotion than the typical person does, I would say, by a substantial margin. Withdrawal, well, I don't seem to shy away from things. So, apart from the fact that I do feel anticipatory anxiety, which I think is secondary to this depression, let's say, I don't seem to shy away from things. So I don't think that temperamentally I'm particularly high in withdrawal. I am more, it's not irritable. What's the next one? Volatile. I'm higher in volatility than withdrawal by a substantial margin. I can be quite irritable, but again, it's hard to dissociate that from the depression. So anyways, my levels of negative emotion are higher than I would prefer. Agreeableness, I'm pretty compassionate, pretty high in compassion. It's like 75, 80th percentile. So, but I'm relatively low in politeness. So I think, but not fifth percentile, something like 30th percentile, 40th percentile, if I remember correctly. So that means that it means that I'm blunt enough to hurt people's feelings now and then, and that I really don't like that because the compassion thing gets me. So conscientiousness, I'm moderately orderly, 70, 75th percentile, and like 99th percentile for industriousness. And then openness, both of them, intellect and 99th percentile for intellect, and then it's like 95th, something like that, for openness or higher. So that's where I rank. So